audience participation. We're here again with Mark Meckler, who founded the biggest Tea Party group, Hadley Heath from the Independent Women's Forum, Nick Gillespie from Reason TV. First, from my Facebook page, Jeb Bond asks, is voting for Gary Johnson, the Libertarian Party candidate, really a vote for Obama, like conservatives like Hannity say? So you two differ there.
Yeah, I know. I think a vote for Gary Johnson is a vote for a legitimate politician who's got a great idea about how to run the country, which is to let people live their lives. It's not going to elect Obama. If Mitt Romney loses this election, it's because the Republicans stink, and the Republicans haven't earned my vote. I just want the government to spend less, to wage fewer wars, and to leave people alone.
All right, Hadley has a different position.
So the way I see it, it's a two-horse race. Either Obama is going to get 4 more years, or Mitt Romney is going to be the next president of the United States. Each of us has an opportunity to impact the outcome of that race. In fact, each of us, when we vote, are impacting the outcome of that race because we only have 1 vote to give. So I think at this point, libertarians, like other voters, should evaluate which of these 2 options is more liberty-friendly.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Obamacare has been it's been sold to us as the answer to all our health care issues. If that's the case, why were so many unions and so many of the president's political allies given waivers, exemptions, and deferments to Obamacare?
Yeah, right away, a bunch of unions got... Okay, doesn't apply to you. Any of you have an answer?
Sure, no, Obamacare obviously has a lot of flaws, and Obamacare, don't miss this, is crony capitalism. Obamacare was supported by health insurance companies because they were promised millions of new customers. So when they get waivers, of course, that's more cronyism. This is big government health care. It's big government taking over everything.
It's a way for the politicians to say, you come kiss my ring, I'll give you a special break. We'll do retail politics. It's awful. Yes, sir.
If Republicans and Democrats care so much about the middle class, why do they ask them to subsidize their conventions with tax dollars from the middle class?
Yeah, did you know that you paid for these silly conventions where they've already picked it's an infomercial?
Well, they've got to force us to pay for them because we wouldn't do it willingly. So.
And we don't pay for all of it. We pay $18 million, so they cost about $60 million.
Although it's also true that all of these things take place in heavily subsidized stadiums that were built with tax dollars or given special treatment. So, you know, it's bad news all the way down. Nobody wants to pay for their own party.
We should stop paying for it.
I think so.
Yeah. Senator Coburn said, this is disgusting, get rid of it. Congress ignored him. Another question from the audience?
Obama said he would regulate the auto industry to create twice as efficient, fuel-efficient vehicles. Wouldn't automakers be incentivized to do that anyway, since more people would want to buy more fuel-efficient vehicles?
And the answer is the market always works better, and yeah, the market will incentivize the right things.
We're too stupid.
Well, that's certainly what the government believes. We're too stupid. And what they do is they create a situation in regard to fuel standards that's much more dangerous for us. These CAFE standards are requiring us to build lighter, less safe cars. Thousands of people are dying because of CAFE standards. So the choice they're making is fuel efficiency versus human lives, and they're choosing fuel efficiency.
And we're going to need those cars to go twice as far in 1 gallon of gas because that gallon's going to be twice as expensive. And that's fine with President Obama. He said that it's fine if gasoline prices continue to rise.
And the car is twice as expensive as well.
Absolutely.
But they're helping poor people. From my Facebook page, Lee Bordelot says, I loved Michelle Obama's line. Barack says there's no such thing as us and them. Are you kidding me? She asks. But people like that. Us and them. We're in it together.
You know, there is such thing as us and them in this country. It's not us and them. It's not left versus right or Democrat versus Republican. The real us and them are the ruling elite versus the people of this country. The crony capitalists versus the people of this country.
And that's why I liked it when Kennedy asked someone, what do you mean by we? People, governments, they say we, but there's no we if they're giving us orders.
Sure.
We means free people making our own choices.
They mean people who think alike. You know, there are different groups of people who subscribe to different philosophies about government and society, and that diversity of thought is what makes our country great.
Thank you, Hadley, Nick, and Mark.